describe myself in 2 words. Rich and unemployed. These stones cost 2 birds. Let it count it when she bored. Deposit hit, checks clearing, ayy. Nothing void. I know that ain't my ex calling. Null and void. Where we going? Money going up. Money counter.
Alright, man.
Going up. She still counting.
Welcome again to the Rich and Unemployed podcast, man. Hey, man, we got a very special guest, man. I actually met this guy maybe 2 days ago, bro. And we was at a restaurant at a little networking event, bro. I sat down with this man. I couldn't even get like 2-3 words out. He was giving me so much game. I don't know why though. Like he was just so freely with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Tori Porter, who is Rich Porter, CEO of Bread and Butter Academy, owner of Bright Space Group and Associates, real estate investor, developer, lender.
Linda, I love that, bro. And you haven't been doing this for too long.
2.5 years, give or take.
2.5 years. And before this, you was doing what? Airbnb?
E-commerce and Airbnb.
Yeah. So let's take them back. Let's give me your story first. So you come from Memphis, and you moved to Atlanta how long ago?
A few months before the pandemic.
Few months.
Well, this was when that was when they was talking about China and Wuhan and all that shit, saying they was talking the coronavirus had just started breaking out. A lot of people weren't taking it serious.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting in I stand on 2nd Street downtown, and shit, I think I had like a couple thousand in my name, man. I had just sold my website and some bad investments, and I was just like, shit, I gotta move somewhere. And everybody was like, Atlanta was Black Hollywood.
Everybody want to move here.
Yeah, Black Hollywood.
Yeah.
Man.
So what you do when you got here?
Shit, I moved here. I was staying downtown at the altitude. Shit, and like I said, I had some bad business investments. So my main thing was just getting back balance. Shit, getting in the spot, getting some furniture, getting my life back balance. I got my life back balance, and then I jumped back into e-commerce for a little bit.
E-commerce, what you was selling?
Sneakers and apparel.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like I would go on AliExpress, Alibaba. I won't get no knockoffs now, but I find like graphic tees. I find them for like $5, $6, throw them back on them for like $30, $40. Run little ads, but I didn't even have to do that. I just find influencers just reshare my shit. I get Twitter influencers to just reshare, and people will buy. My biggest downfall really was just the time, because shit coming from China, so it might take 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Influencer marketing was my best friend.
What? You had to pay these influencers?
$20 a tweet, $30 a tweet, if that.
That's it.
The big dogs might want $100, $120.
But you know you're gonna get that back.
Yeah.
Who gave you this game?
Christiana, actually.
Yeah. That's all she preach, actually, bro.
E-commerce. She gonna tell you this shit all day. I wasn't even thinking about taking e-commerce serious, but before then, I didn't know what the fuck I was on. Like, just bullshit, recklessness. And then she was like, man, look, she ended up flying me out to Orlando. I came out to Orlando, kicked it with her. She was just showing me little pieces of game. No different than how me and you been swapping game.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I could try it this way. Damn, I could try it this way. Then she started putting me on shit like Upwork, like finding outsourcing my staff. I started learning these systems and structures, and I'm telling you, like, I spend $200, $300, but I make like $2,000, $3,000 in sales off them, off those basic sales structures.
Oh shit, damn! I did not even think of it like that. That was up. So from e-commerce, that's when you started like Airbnb shit.
Airbnb, man, I got an Airbnb with Alexia Wright, and I'm gonna say this, even though she might hate me right now, wanna punch me in the face. She the GOAT, bro. She cold.
Yeah.
She cold. It was this other guy I was selling sneakers with. And then we tried this credit problem. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. But this other guy I was selling sneakers with, and we had a good little amount of money. We wanted to jump into Airbnb. At the time, I'm thinking you need $25,000, $20,000 to jump into Airbnb. You got to know all these people. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be strenuous. And I reached out to Alexia, and like I said, I didn't know where I was at. I was a little lost in life. I came here to the A. Shit, I'm like, we the same age. I think I was like 22 at the time.
Yeah.
She hopping out of Maserati. I'm seeing all these foreign cars, niggas with jewelry. This is before the pandemic, man. This was before everybody looked like they was having something. You could differentiate the everyday guy versus the guy who was doing something, no matter how he was doing it. So, anyway, she brought me out here, man, and started touring me. She was showing me this one condo, and then, like I'm in my head, I'm like, I ain't no way this shit real. She showed me another spot. I'm like, damn, I want to do Airbnb. When I jumped into Airbnb, I scaled up to 17 units, give or take, but I did bite off more than I could chew. I scaled up to 17 units, and then I think Atlanta went on freeze for about 3 months, 2 months.
Yeah,
and
it was longer than that.
I think it was longer than that.
Almost 5 months.
But he kicked my ass though.
Yeah,
because I couldn't afford all that rent at once.
I didn't take a loss during the pandemic when it came to Airbnb. Like I might have broke even, or I might have made just a little, but I never had to come out the pocket. Never did.
But see, I would be lying if I sat here and said at the time I was Airbnb Pro. The things that I learned, that I can say I truly learned from Airbnb to now is just operations, management, creating different systems and structures, like just learning how to optimize any type of system that I'm doing within the business, whether it is e-commerce, whether it is flipping a house. It's like, okay, me, for example, I would always do my own check-ins, but I'm like, damn, I get a random check-in, I ain't got time to go to the other end of town. So I would do concierge, but then I started learning, like, fuck, every time I get a concierge, they ain't never on time, they calling out, what do I do, when the unit need to be clean, and I got a back-to-back booking, should I do back-to-back bookings, should I do same-day bookings, or should I, those are the things I kind of learned, and it allowed me to gauge my investing risk and my business risk of understanding, like, what should I do, what should I not do, how should I do it, how should I not do it, so. I ain't too much upset. I scaled fast. I did bite off more than I could chew, and then I was stuck with a bunch of fucking furniture too. Some of my units got evicted, and I came here thinking it was gonna be easy and smooth, and it wasn't. So
with all these units in your name?
Yeah, like yeah. I went on the song. Like I said, you gotta remember, I came straight from, and it's crazy, like coming from my hometown, like Atlanta was like New York to me. Like I'm serious, bro. Like I was fascinated. Like I'm looking at. I ain't never seen a BBL in my life. Like, to me, bro, like, I'm serious, bro. Like, excuse my language, I don't know how I can talk, but like a bad bitch to me was like literally some little skinny chick with good hair and a nice smile. I came to Atlanta, I'm like, damn, I'm seeing BBLs, bitches hop out of G-Wagons, like, niggas hopping out of Lambos, like, all this shit was fascinating to me. Now it's like everyday nature, because I'm within the same realm with people like y'all. You know, it's like, I'm in the same group, but coming here, I ain't had shit like that. Like, I had Infinity. To me, in my hometown, you got a brand new Infinity. Like,
you the man.
You the man. So it's like coming here. I bit off more than I could chew, and I moved a little too fast. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have the social circles that I should have had when I first came here.
So like, was you able to fix your credit from there? Like,
oh yeah, I was straight. I had already had the credit repair sauce. Like I said, I had tried this little credit repair venture with this one dude, and before he went to the feds, man, he ended up fucking me real bad. Like the shit that I went through in my time frame of 19 years old to 21 was crazy. Cause see, like 16 to 19, I sat in lockup. So like, all my charges was bonded over when I turned 16 as an adult. So I had did my time. By the time I got 19, they ended up telling me that I didn't have to worry about my charges. A lot of stuff was dismissed. A lot of stuff was put on diversion after all that paperwork and stuff was out the way. Shit, I ended up saying, like, I got to figure something out. But like,
you did like 2 years in county?
Yep, county.
Just sitting, or that was like time?
I was just sitting. I was just sitting until I got in front of somebody. I was like, this little dude ain't did nothing wrong.
2 years, nigga? Like,
did nothing wrong.
How was your mental just sitting there, like, not even knowing, like, what the future
holds? Man, shit. Rutherford County, that's one of the worst areas to be in. It really is, bro.
What is it called?
Rutherford County.
I never heard of that.
It's in Murfreesboro. Rutherford County real fucked up.
So you just sitting in there,
just sitting, waiting.
Nobody in the county.
And then the bad thing is, it's like, as a youth, it's cool, it's okay. I mean, I ain't gonna act like I was on no thugging shit up in there, no gangster shit. A lot of people respected me because I was smart. Some niggas couldn't read, I could draw. I've been there drawing for niggas' daughters and shit. Like I said, a lot of guys couldn't read. I always be reading their papers. You know, they wouldn't even understand basic shit like determined and undetermined sentences. You know, like addendums, you know, basic words. I would tell them like shit, like, you know, this mean this mean that, and no different. Me and you networked at the thing, shit. I remember my first time in my cell, I was just talking shit like I'm talking to that dude. Said, damn, you smart, bro. Shit, he gave me his paper. I was reading his paper. I said, man, you good, bro. Shit, this mean this mean that. He like, bro, little bro, don't be lying to me, little bro. He said, don't get me worked up. And he went to court, came back, nigga was crying, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I thought they was gonna spring on me. I ain't gonna lie. Mind you, I'm a little nigga. Like, I'm this big at the time. I'm a little bit bigger than what I am, but I'm this big. I said, man, this nigga ain't finna beat my ass when he come back in this. I'm like, ah, shit. I done told this man some shit and he done took it serious. He came in there crying, bro, but there was tears of joy. He was like, man, I ain't never had nobody really just sit here and tell me, like, actually how to take out the time, bro. My public defender, I ain't fucking with me, my baby mama. Long story short, blah, blah, blah. He like just telling me about his life and whatnot. And shit, the nigga told everybody on the pod, don't fuck with dude. So shit, everybody just started coming to me, talking to me. So that's when I realized, like, I can do something a whole lot better than the bullshit I was on. So, like I said, 19 to 21 was a journey, man. Like, getting out, I ain't really had, like, no good social skills. Like, my social skills wasn't the best. Been around niggas my whole life, from group homes to foster care to lockup. So, me being able to sit and adequately communicate with someone, it wasn't there. Confidence factor wasn't there. Then coming there, like I said, making that big jump from Memphis, where like everybody got the same mindset, to Atlanta, where it looked like everybody winning no matter what they do. Lashes, hair, tattoos, music, everybody winning. It just made me feel like, damn, like it's less than, like I'm less than. So, but then at one point in time, I had the turning point, and like I said, that was when I started bumping into people, like I said, Alexia, Christiana, and
you didn't have any fear like reaching out to these type of people, like, were you just hungry?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I reached out to a bunch of people. They just clown me. They just told me like, bro, like you wasting your time.
Yeah.
A lot of people told me I was wasting my time.
Damn.
A lot of people tell me I wasted my time. I tried. I got my GED. I got my GED and my associates. They said it was a waste of time. That was more of a waste of time than the risk that I took actually throwing myself out the porch and saying like,
yeah,
bro, like I'm trying to eat. But it was always, and I do have to say this, like it was the women that actually locked me in more than the guys did. And that's what I was telling you before we started filming, like potential, bro. And I see that now. Like I feel like even though I didn't have none, people was like, damn, if I do put this nigga in position, he gonna exceed me. It was always the women that if I told them my idea, they believed in that shit. These ain't women I dated, slept with, liked, flirted with, or nothing. Like when I hit up Alexia, I was like, I want to do Airbnb. And she was like at first she was like, all right, you just talk. But when I started coming more and more and more, she was like, shit, like I'll show you, pay for it. I said, bro, I'm gonna come down there. And I came to Atlanta. I was not staying here, nothing. I came to her and said, I want to physically let you know I want to jump in this shit. And that's what I did. And same thing with Christiana. But shit, she ended up flying my ass out to Orlando.
Damn. After you paid her? Like this was just free? Like
this was just over time of her watching me. Like at the time, I was still trying to understand how to do Airbnb. I was still trying to do e-commerce. I was making something.
Yeah.
But in Memphis, like I said, like I was able to get the nice little car, the nice little spot. But coming here, I'm like, damn, I'm not doing nothing. Which, of course, you know you can't compare what you eat to what somebody else eat, but at the same time, I'm still a human.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, I'm seeing niggas 19, 20 years old, shit, VVS's, shit, blowing money, like, in the strip club, I can't even get in that bitch. You know, and if I'm in there, motherfucker ain't gonna look my way, they ain't gonna pay me no attention.
Yeah.
So it's like, that motivated me to go harder, but I will say them women put me on, like, and a couple others, but like, that was my starting point when I first got here. Then I first got here, the pandemic slowed me down. I jumped back into e-commerce. That was the easiest thing. Everybody was at home. The world was locked down. People was getting all this free money. They had no choice but to shop. It was 2.5 years ago. It was like a few months into the pandemic. If not 3 years ago, if I ain't get my time.
2 years.
Wrong.
2 years.
About 2 years. And then I was staying at the altitude, and it's like, man, my life, it seemed like a lot, but it was literally in just them 2 years that I would jump from one spot to the other. And then, man, I was doing e-commerce again, ended up selling my website on this place called Flippa. So it's a place where you can sell your website, like you can build your valuation on there. They'll give you a ballpark amount of what your business is worth. Tell me my business is like worth $1.2 million based off the pandemic sales. So like I said, the first 6 months, I was booming, like sale after sale after sale after sale. I'm going back and forth from Orlando. Christiana telling me, try this, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm like, damn, like she giving me all this game, so I was able to build and boom my business. Ended up listening on Flippa, sold my business a little under 900 and some change. I had like 8 to my name.
900K?
Yeah, I sold my website for like 900 some thousand. Flippa.com. That's a lick.
So you sold this company based off of your income. So you basically sold it to somebody, they're thinking that they're about to make the same amount of money.
No, it is like that. So it's like no different than like, let's say you got your podcast business right now.
Yeah.
And you get a certain amount of subscribers, you get a certain amount of numbers, and it's not solely based on you. It's not a directly personal brand. It's more of a united brand, and it's in accordance with other perspectives. And you have these certain things that's bringing you X amount of dollars a month. So let's say it's bringing you $300, $400 a month. I ain't accounting, so I don't want to misquote that. But based off those numbers and those projections and what the business model is, Flippa may say your business is worth $200,000. Because it's bringing you X amount of dollars a day. So what Flippa's gonna do, you could pay for them to promote your brand, and then they'll sell your brand for you. So it'll be somebody that'll come in and buy like a Chef Corporation. So you can buy this business, and this business is already making money. Or you can borrow the money from Flippa, because they give out loans too, SBA loans, where you can buy something. Like let's say I buy your business and it's worth $100,000.
Yeah.
I take out a loan for $100,000, but your business is making $30,000 every month, but my monthly SBA payment is $5,000. So I'm getting $15,000 profit off this business model that's already structured. So it was stuff like that she was taking. She put me on the Flippa play. Sold my business on Flippa, man, and then I tried to do this app. You couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I was Steve Jobs. I'm serious. I thought I was Steve Jobs. And this was in a month. I blew almost half of my money. Just bad developers, bad deals, bad partners, bad circles, like, and trying to keep up.
So like, is this the same thing like where I see people like, well, hey, I sell you a store? Is that the same thing? Like,
so no, a lot of these people, And it's like I said, I don't want to throw no shade at them, but like a lot of these people say these Amazon stores and these Walmart stores, and that's like a done for you. So a DFU or DW, done for you, done with you service model. Where I sell you a store, I say it's gonna make X amount of dollars, and either you drop shipping or you doing FBA fulfillment. It's a lot of people out there that sell these stores, but that's not necessarily buying the company. You're probably buying for the setup. The reason I like Flippa, as I was telling Fitz about, like he was like, damn, that's a play. It's like you can buy Flippa and go borrow against the business because it's already cash flow positive. You can go to Flippa and run you a bag off Flippa because you can just buy the business or wholesale the business. You can middleman the business and sell it to somebody else. So Flippa's a really, really good play. So it's not the same. It's something that's already making money. Now, sometimes they do have features where you can verify the income too. So for example, if I want to go get a business credit card, well, let's say I got a good 700 score, or I got a resource that got a good 700 score. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can take this same person because like, you got to PG the business to get the funding. I can go on Flippa and do all my due diligence on the business before paying a single penny. I'm gonna pay whatever the due diligence fee is, but let's say this business bringing X amount of dollars a month. The Dun & Bradstreet number is high. The paydex score is high. Well, the store might be $120,000, but I can go take out an SBA loan or a loan against the business, go finance the business itself, and then go borrow $300,000-$400,000 worth of money against the business. And I can either scale the business or put that money into something else. And then depending on how good you are with your taxes, with your accountant, a lot of stuff you can use for depreciation, a lot of stuff you can use for write-offs, a lot of stuff you can do to move that debt around to where it don't position you to where it negatively affects you in the back end.
Well, that's some game, bro.
So Flippa was a play.
That's some game.
But that was a play, like when she was telling me like you could just sell it on Flippa, and I was like, damn, like, you know. And then you go on my Instagram highlights, like it's there. I sold my business. I got it valued at 1.2. I sold it a little under that, and you know I took home 8 after taxes. It was like 7 and some change. And like I said, I wanted to jump into, because I still like sneakers. Sneakers was just a thing I knew. I didn't really just have a passion for it. It was just I knew shoes. Yeah. So I wanted to do this little shoe verification app, man, and I thought I was gonna be the next StockX or something. And like I said, I put my money into bad deals. I had 2 bad partners. I just had bad friends. I blew through that money like it was anything. I was just trying to keep up to, like I said, I was still in that mindset. And this was like, mind you, just less than where I'm at now. I was just looking at like, damn, this nigga got this, damn, this nigga got that, damn, I ain't got that, I ain't got this.
I mean, that's normal for a nigga that ain't really had shit.
Yeah, I ain't
you know what I'm saying? You
that.
finally got 6 figures in your hand, so like, it's normal though, you know what I'm saying? But it take for you to lose that shit though.
To get it back.
Yeah, and then it's like now you understand the value of this shit. Now next time you get this motherfucker, I know exactly what to do with it. So like, all right, now that you lost the money, like, all right, you went all the way broke?
Damn man, shit.
Yeah.
But no, it was this guy, Matt Cronin, like, and he don't even know to this day, like, Matt and my homeboy Kenny. See, my homeboy Kenny Sanders is my guy. Kenny, I respected Kenny because like me growing up, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I was that one nigga in the projects talking about goddamn Dragon Ball Z, probably had to skateboard, like, I was just like, I ain't never have to be, like, I ain't never been on no, I'm gonna be a thug, I wanna be on some gangster shit, like, niggas, like, always respected me because I was smart, and I liked that, like, I never had to fit in. It wasn't until I got here, me trying to be with the wrong social crowds, is what affected me when I should have just been that same little smart nigga that I always was, but it's like, Keenan was the one that would tell me, I ain't gonna, he'd be like, TJ was my nickname. Like, TJ, I ain't gonna lie, you a smart nigga. Like, and everybody in the hood always knew that. Like, damn, you know, they'd always call me, ask me for advice on this, ask me how to do this, ask me how to do that. I had the credit sauce. I was putting niggas on credit. Niggas was barely knowing what a damn CPN was. Like, I'm telling them all the basics on, like, how to leverage this, how to do that, and how to fix their credit and whatnot. And Kenny tell me, man, you need to do real estate. You need to look in the Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone is all you talk about. Grant Cardone. I'm like, man, this old white man ain't talking about nothing. And then, shit, Matt ended up hitting me up. And it's crazy because I want to say Matt in like his mid-30s, white guy, hit me up and was like, man, like, you really smart. Like, you working on the app. And we did a book swap. And it's crazy, like, what you know sometimes won't determine, like, how much money you get. It was me shaking that hand at one time with him. We did a book swap. I had a book about Bitcoin. This one, Bitcoin was like hype. Everybody was talking about Bitcoin. So I'm like, fuck, let me get this Bitcoin book. Kenny put me on this Bitcoin book. It's called the Bitcoin Standard. I ordered that book. They sent me 2 of them. And he was like, man, TJ, you just need to understand how money works. He's like, man, don't look at money like money. You need to see how money works. Like, look at it like a tool. He's like, man, it's fiat. It's this, it's that. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but he'll call me. But one thing I have learned is, like, I would just listen. Like, I know I'm a talker now. I probably talk your damn ears off. I would listen. I would see, like, listen to key words. And I would act like I would just repeat the last little piece back. Like, yeah, okay, you said it's fiat currency. Okay. I mean, okay, non-fungibility. Oh, yeah, I know what that is. I don't know what the fuck that is. But the more I acted like I was intrigued, the more I acted like I knew, the more value he was giving me. You know, people like talking to like-minded people. You don't want to just talk to somebody and they like, oh, well, then what this mean? It's interesting in the beginning, but if they ain't catching on, now I'm tired of talking to this. It gets exhausting then, because at that point it's draining. But with him, I'm listening, I'm observing, I'm taking it in. And Matt ended up reaching out to me. I did the book swap with Matt. He sent me this marketing book. I read through it. It was about funnels or something like that. And we just started connecting. And he gave me his number. And he was like, yo, I'm gonna give you another book to read. Simple little book. They don't even sell the book no more. I read the book. And I'm like, damn, okay, I feel like I can do this. He said, man, you good with your mouthpiece. You're a great talker. Like, he was like, for you to be who you are, I'm proud of you. I'm like, damn, this dude don't even know me. You know me from a grain of salt, what you proud of? So he just started educating me more and more and more. And then he started putting me on the phone. Like, I just got to hear these deals that he was doing, telling me how he was selling these Walgreens for $2-3 million, how he was selling these Walmart facilities for $5-6 million. And then I knew right then, and I'm like, damn, okay, like, this shit like sneakers. Like, I could take some shoes and convince a nigga, man, these are shoes you need to buy. You don't need these, you need these Off-Whites. You don't need the Air Force Ones. It's like the same sales method. And then my knowledge with e-commerce and technology allowed me to be even better at it. Yeah. So I would get on the phone as I'm learning these things with these wholesalers and these brokers. By this time, I'm just trying to learn how to become a wholesaler. And I'm getting on the phone with these brokers. I'm like, well, why won't you do it like this? Why won't you do it like that? I was like, I never thought about that. Like, for example, property management. The guy was like, oh man, I'm running my property management at 30%. You should always do 30%. I'm like, well, why are you physically going to go collect rents? Why won't you make you a website? Why won't you make it to where they can put support tickets on the website? Why won't you try this? He's like, I never thought about that. So the more I'm talking, I'm realizing, like, damn, they listening to me. They listening to me. So, man, within that time, man, like I said, I'm still at the altitude. I'm still downtown. This a couple months. I want to say 6 or 7 months, because I don't want to get my time, because there's just so much that happened. 6 or 7 months into the pandemic, man, and Matt's educating me as I'm going. I'm still doing e-commerce on the side. And I wanted to just diversify my funds. There's this guy, Steve, he ended up hitting me in my DM and was like, yo, bro, I want you to buy my course or something. It was a credit course. I think I spent like 15 grand. And yeah, bro.
You already know credit though.
I thought he was going to teach me something new. I was thinking he was like, oh, we're about to go into a new FICO system, and there's about to be a new scaling system. I'm going to show you how to do funding. I'm going to show you how to do this.
You ain't learn nothing?
I ain't learned shit.
15K.
But I met my homeboy Aaron, and I would have never met Aaron. So ended up meeting Aaron, and at that time he was still trying to sell me on this ticket automation program, and that's when all this automation shit started getting popular. Amazon automation, Facebook automation. Everybody was talking about automate this, automate that. And me and Aaron worked on the phone. My credit score was good. Aaron got me funded like a little under $100,000 in credit cards. So then I took my knowledge with credit. I took my knowledge with e-commerce. I took my knowledge with the basics of real estate and Airbnb. And I'm like, damn, what if I structure shit this way? I know about wholesaling. So instead of wholesaling, what if I try this? What if I try this? So I just went through trial and error. And I just kicked me off an advising firm. I had already had a good following from my hometown, so I started practicing with them. That was my guinea pigs. So once I started getting success studies out of them, good case studies out of them, I was able to structure my Airbnb systems better. I stopped doing Airbnb. I started showing other people how to do Airbnb. I started jumping into like single family residence, real estate, flipping houses. I tried my first house with my credit card. It was a success. Tried my second house. It was a success. Started refinancing. I'm like, damn, okay, this shit is easy. And then I ain't gonna lie, everything was just snowball from there.
Yeah.
And then like the beginning of the first year of the pandemic, 2020, because then that's when Aaron started. I got my house a couple months after his house. I started pushing that shit hard, I was running advice. I was charging $8,500 a quarter. Everybody was like, man, that's too high. That's extreme. I'm like, $8,500 every 3 months. That's a deal. Matt was telling me how he was charging $12,000, $13,000 a quarter. He was even telling me to pay him $12,000, $13,000 a quarter. So I started getting up my advising firm. I was getting like 30 clients, 35 clients, 40 clients, 50 clients. Like the money was coming in, and how no different than how I'm talking to you. I would say this term, this means this. You should try this. You should try that. Just giving my creative perspective. Cause see, e-commerce.
You're just advising people.
Just advising, bro.
On real estate.
On real estate, mind you, I went even deep in the game. I had successfully done one house. Barely successfully finished the second house. Like, I think I got lucky with that one. Cause my contractor fucked me the first time. The other contractor fucked me. I was in a hole. Then, for some weird reason, they rezoned the district. So I was now in a historic district and the property value shot up. But anywho, man, yeah, like, shit, man, I'm advising people
How much people paying you for this?
$8,500 a quarter. I was getting $8,500 a quarter. But within that quarter is like I'm giving you, and I started getting, like I said, I learned strategy. I'm giving you so much information, you ain't gotta talk to me every day. On our weekly meetings, on our weekly group meetings, and our individual meetings, you have so much value to where by the time we get on the phone, you still trying to figure out the response or the answer to the last question I asked you.
Yeah.
Or the last, I'm in the sense of teaching them more than trying to sell them on anything or convince them to just jump into the field. And like I said, as I started seeing them become more successful with the information I was giving them, I'm like, shit, I need to go hard myself.
Right.
And then that's when I just started myself and I started promoting it. And then I stacked me up a little bit more bread, then started stacking me up a little bit more bread. I sat down for a minute. I got my first house. I had my first house at 23. I was in McDonough at the time before I got rid of it. And shit, that was like my breaking point. Everybody had posted my house. Shit, Fortune Post was resharing my shit. This one I just met him through Cristiano. I met a couple of people, like I started networking with the right people and I was just resharing. Everybody jumping in like, bro, I want a course. Bro, I want a mentorship. Mind you, I still had not dropped a course or a mentorship. People like, bro, I want to jump into real estate. Mind you, all this free money is still funneling through the systems. Yeah. So people like, man, I want to get in that. Don't want to get in real estate. I'm like, damn, you can't use that money for real estate. You can't use it for this. And they were like, shit, if they want to do it, they want to do it. So I started walking them through on how to do their deals and I would charge a back end fee. So I would still take my quarterly, but I dropped my quarterly from $8,500 to $2,500 a quarter. But I would get 10% of the refi or the sale price on the back end for walking them through the deal. I did like 5 or 6 deals and it was just word of mouth. And shit, I was back to where I started. Like I just sold my stores. So
that's crazy, bro. You weren't even a professional in the game, and now you're teaching niggas how to.
But it wasn't like a fake it till you make it situation. I was only.
But you knew what you were talking about.
I was only giving what I could.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go out there and say I can make you a millionaire. Like even if you go on my Facebook is like a timeline of my whole life.
Yeah.
You go and look at my Facebook on Tour Report, it's my whole life. Like when I started with credit, when I started with e-commerce, when I started with Airbnb, I wasn't trying to sell no nigga on like, hey bro, I can make you a millionaire. No, I can show you how to make a couple $1,000.
Yeah.
And then it went from that to I can show you how to make $10,000. Well then I can show you how to make $100,000. So it's like when I found my taxes, like I did my taxes for the first time, I had made $120K. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
I thought I was on top of the world. It felt good to actually do something right. And then shit, when I found my first tax return for like 1.2, I knew I was doing something right. And then that was 2020. So 2020, I found my first tax return for $1.2 million and it felt good. Uncle Sam though came in and I wouldn't, but once again, learning experiences. After I found my first tax return, Uncle Sam came in and said, I need $200 and some thousand. Oh, well then you got a penalty for this. I need another $20,000. I need another $5. So I still have my stepping stones with that. I still fumbled.
Yeah.
And then even then I was still trying to get myself acclimated with the right people in the right group. And then shit, I just want to look crazy like with the women and the social groups because it's like shit, I want to be in the club every night.
Yeah.
So I want to have a bad bitch with me every day, you know? So they started eating me up. And it was like the second year of the pandemic, bro. My crib got broken into. There's a lot of people don't even know this. My crib got broken into. And then just me being in that materialistic state of mind, coming from Memphis to Atlanta, like Atlanta's like a New York to a lot of niggas from Memphis. Like I came here like, damn, this a big ass city. You know, I'm like, this city's small as hell now. I had all my cash, I got hit for like 480 grand. All over. And this something I cannot fake.
That's why I really can't stay in the house, bro. Like I just need that extra protection, bro. Like you gotta come up 30 flights, you know what I'm saying, to try to break into my crib.
Right.
I just can't. I need that extra security though, bro.
And it fucked me up, man. I was in Tulum. This is last year, mind you. This is last year.
So you had 400,000 cash?
In my house, bro. Like a dumbass. Like a dumbass. Just sitting, I mean, I had my safe, but it's just like, I just got comfortable. I'm like, shit, I'm all the way out here. Bro, Shaq's subdivision, literally, my subdivision here, Shaq's literally in walking distance. Stockbridge, like walking distance within my area. Like, close. You know, so I'm looking at like, damn, ain't nobody gonna come out here. Like, I lived in a neighborhood about to leave my blinds open, bro, and 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I can do what the fuck I want. My windows open. People didn't lock them, but my neighbor across the street, hey, we grilling today. Come on over. 10 o'clock at night, the door's unlocked. You know, so it was a little embarrassing, but like I said, it was a learning lesson because I had all kind of people in my crib. You know, I had all things. I'm just trying to be seen. You know, it's like I ain't scared to say like I fucked up. I could have did better. Shit, I ain't shit but 25. I just turned 25. So it's like me, 16 to 19, not really having no guidance. 19 coming straight out of lockup and facilities. Then trying to do college, that shit didn't work. Trying to do this, that didn't work. Then I almost getting in trouble the whole time I was in college. And then coming to a whole new city under pressure of thinking I gotta have this, I gotta have that, because the city will have you, it either make you or break you. So shit, my shit got broken too. I lost $480,000. My business partner at the time, like, that's a whole nother story for another day too. But it just, nothing was just balanced out. I took a lot of hits. Like, and at the time, I felt like I was on top of the world. I just got my track out. I was the first one to have my silver track out. Shit, I had my Maybach. I had my house. Like, I felt like I was on top of the world.
Yeah.
And I was moving way too fast. And career got broken too. That's when I sat right there and I was like, okay, I need to get it together. Cause it's like, the security and the stability was there, but the maturity wasn't there. So shit, I ended up selling my house, relocated, got stable, and then literally right before the beginning of 2021, I just locked in, bro. And I went hard. I started focusing on my courses. I started focusing on my program. I went out. I wasn't doing no more drinking, no more smoking. I just like, I ain't doing nothing. And then I locked in, and shit, in less than a year, I want to say about 4 or 5 months, bro, I was able to scale myself to, at the time I had like 6 or 7 houses. I scaled myself to 32 houses, 2 complexes. My net worth collectively like 8.2, 8.3. When I say net worth, I don't mean it's liquid, but you know, like collectively amongst all my properties. And then I started getting other people to trust me. I started shaking the right hands, like, you know, and this ain't offensive on any like other nationality or creed, but you know, like to have a white person trust me, have a Jewish person trust me, to have an Arab, Middle Eastern trust me with writing me a check. Like I got lenders and I'll say, here go my deal, and then they write the check without a shadow of a doubt and give it to me. And that was just a year ago. So boom, now I'm here. And shit, I just been pushing real estate and just securing assets, bro. And like my biggest thing is like, I want to show niggas like, you can just be yourself, bro. Like ain't nothing wrong with saying like, this is who I am. Like, yeah, you can get tatted up. Yeah, you can, like niggas, like I be saying niggas like, I'm for this drinking lean, like smoking, like, but they do it for the hype. But it's like, I see a lot of these guys, and on the surface level, damn, that nigga, that's that nigga. But like on the back end, I'm like, this ain't even you, bro. One of my homeboys right now, this nigga would Pokemon you to death. I'm serious, bro. With Pokemon you to death. Like this nigga know every Pokemon card, every Pokemon. He's a big nerd, bro. But it's like on the surface level, he just gotta be this gangster. Like I ain't gonna lie, like he a soldier for real. But it's like I want to show niggas like you don't have to go to the league. You don't gotta be no rapper. You don't gotta be no entertainer to actually be successful and make no money. You ain't gotta go to school.
Yeah, thanks though.
And then that's why I fuck with your podcast too, cause it's like nigga can really make $1 million off shit.
Couple M's. I already told myself, bro, I'm gonna make an M off this podcast this year, bro. But it's gonna take me to lock in, bro. I already see the vision. I got everything in place, bro. I just gotta lock the fuck in, bro. And it's like I be all over the place sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to do too many things at one time.
But sometimes it's the best thing to do because it'll allow you to understand, like I said, them systems, and it leverage how to balance things.
Yeah.
You know, like would you rather be focused on one thing or would you rather be focused on 1,000,001 things? It's best to have multiple ideas instead of just one idea. That's how I feel. So shit, my foster parent and my guard used to tell me this all the time. He's like, you got options and you got choices.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, if you want to be super, super technical, you can say like, oh yeah, they are the same thing. But I feel like when you got options, when you got a choice to do something, I feel like it's either A or B. When you got options, you got multiple outcomes. So it's like, when you got all these ideas running through your head and you got multiple options to choose this, choose that, choose this, choose that, that's a blessing.
It is a blessing.
Cause I'm telling you, I done sat with some niggas and one thing, once again, music, man, this gotta blow. They can't think outside the box.
Yeah.
Basketball, they can't think outside the box, and then when they don't happen, then we in that same repetitive cycle. But you like, man, I wanna do the podcast, damn, I wanna do the clothing line, damn, I wanna do this, damn, I wanna do the music, shit, why not do all of it? Shit, well, Master P played in the lead.
Facts though.
Acted, directed, clothing, food. Shit, Boosie too. That nigga doing everything.
Yeah.
T.I. like niggas on some, man, this nigga doing comedy. Shit. If I can crack some jokes and the nigga pay me $100 for it, I'ma do it.
Literally, bro, like I'm using this podcast, bro, to really like use this to open other doors up. Cause this ain't the only thing. I never even really thought I was gonna podcast. I just figured like I started talking on Instagram on my phone. And people would just fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? I was just giving out this game, you know what I'm saying? Just real life gems. And I was like, shit, I'm gonna make a podcast about this shit. And it's like, I got bigger goals than this. This is just gonna open the door for other shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanna be a fucking motivational speaker, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you already is, bro.
Facts, though. Let me not even say I wanna be, but on a bigger stage, you know what I'm saying? Like a Grant Cardone type of nigga, I'm getting on this stage with 20,000 people sitting in front of me, man. I'm really talking, these people really in tune. But it's kind of like that already, you know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna say, what's the difference between 2 million people and 2,000 people listening to you? What's the difference?
Ain't no difference.
That's like,
ain't no difference.
That's like me being in the room with 10, I'm the 10th, it's 10 people in the room, and I'm one person, so that leaves 9 other people.
Yeah.
If only 5 people listen to me, that's the majority of the room, but I still got 4 people that walked out. But if I'm in a room, and I'm the 10th person, and 9 people listening to me, that's a whole lot beneficial than 100 million people. And of them 100 million people that know I exist, only 4 of them listen to me. So it's like, and it go back to like this follower perspective. Like you got all these people that got all these followers and this mass audience, but of that mass audience, who actually taking in what they say?
Right.
I'm telling you, I got, like when I post your shit, I got niggas that's like, damn, this nigga really spit some game. Every time, I ain't gonna lie, every female coming in my DM like, who is this? Who is, you saw what I was ready. Like, she's like, shit, when I need to come out there? Like, that's good, but like, that's a gift. Like, that's a skill set, for real. Like, some people have to learn skill sets, and some people are born with them, but when you born with a skill set, that's a gift.
Facts,
That's a real gift. You able to get on the phone and you just shut up. Damn, this nigga really just saying something. That shit hard.
That shit really crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like coming from where I come from, bro. Like I always been a nigga in like position, not like a nigga that just had power, but like in the neighborhood, like niggas would come to me for advice. I was just like the big bro in the neighborhood, and it's like now it's like now I got a bunch of people just like little bros now, or little sister I'm just really just talking to. Like literally, like this nigga right here came like, man, I've been listening to this shit for years, man. You've been saying the same shit. I say this is real life shit. I've been saying the same shit for years. It's just like now I got a platform to speak about this shit, man.
And your platform supporting you.
Facts though, bro.
So if your platform supporting you, fuck being a Grant Cardone with 100 million people, that's gonna come. Me, I want, that's between Cardone and Ross, them motherfuckers I look at every day like, damn, that's powerful. But that shit just come with time. And then it's crazy. I saw Gary Vee post something, man, and I don't wanna misquote the shit. I don't know if you know who that is.
No, I don't get what
Yeah, but he was told Gunna, he was like,
I just seen
like,
that
keep that shit here, no matter how much you want everybody. And I saw that shit this morning, bro, and I said, damn, he got a point. It's like my whole life, and we all creatures of wanting to prove who we are. I don't care who it is. I'm just man enough to sit here and admit, like, I was that one kid that grew up, and I wasn't a nigga fucking hoes at 12, 13 years old, and I didn't get to sleep when I'm 19 years old when I first saw something. So it's like, I wasn't a nigga that was always cool. I didn't have all the brand new clothes. Like, I was just a little dirty nigga that everybody say, oh, like, bitches be like, oh, he cute. Give me a little hug and go about their day, but I could never be that nigga that get invited to the games, get invited to the pep rally. Like, you know, so it's like a matter of, I always grew up with the need to say, man, everybody need to hear this shit, everybody need to see what I'm on, everybody need to know, like, I'm an asset. But it was really like 2 years ago when I finally realized, man, fuck this shit, they gonna hear it or not. It's the same thing with you, bro, like, people gonna hear that shit regardless. They gonna hear it, and they gonna have no choice, but I got a saying I always tell people, they either gonna live in the world you create or live in that world with you, bro. Think about it. We live in a world that Jeff Bezos created. We live in his world. We live in Elon Musk's world. You can live with them or you can live in it. You can live in what I've created or you can live through what I've created with me. And I'm a strong believer in that, bro. Strong believer.
What's up? No, I took up to the wall. Looks all the way to the right next to the embroidery machine. Do me a favor, come here. Press that record button on this right here.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That
That's it. I think.
Yeah, brother. I'm a strong believer in that, bro. Like for real, seriously.
I never even like think of it like that.
Live in the world you create, or live through what you created with you.
We are actually living in Bezos' world.
We live in his world, bro. Think about it. Before Amazon was Walmart, before Amazon was Kmart, before Kmart was mom and pop shops. I love giving this example. You have you sell bikes, I'm a bakery, and they sell clothes. Kmart came in and said, even though you might pay a little bit more, we can give you this shit all in one spot. And then we can also give you a feature where you can do layaway. I remember with me, layaway was one of the best things a nigga can get. Like, I might have to wait a year for that bike that only costs $300, but I'm still going to get that bike instead of my mama having to pay it up front at once and my dad having to pay it up front at once. You know, so then you have Walmart come in and say, not only we're going to give you all this stuff in a concentrated area, we're going to give it to you at a cheaper price, allow you to get other products, allow you to be able to do other things, and then we're going to structure this store to where we upsell you on everything. I got to think, and I'm going to add this into it too, the Walmart and Target method, but I'll touch on that after. But like, we lived in the world of Walmart. Like, Walmart was the #1 spot to go to.
It was even a hangout spot too, nigga. They had a McDonald's in there, so
you can eat, you can shop, You grocery shopping, so you already hungry, but you can't cook in Walmart. So let me get some McDonald's while I walk around the store. Well, damn, I need clothes too. Well, damn, I need this too. You picking up shit you don't even need to buy.
Facts.
You picking this up. Then you get out of nowhere Amazon saying, not only is we gonna give you the same shit, we're gonna give it to you at your front door. We're gonna give it to you cheaper. We're gonna give it to you better and faster. And then now Amazon had that one thing, and that's what I'm telling you, bro. You think Jeff Bezos sat there and said, I'm only gonna focus on books? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You can sit here and say all day, man, bro, I got my mind everywhere. I just need to hone in on one thing. I said with the guy when I went to Aspen just recently. I went to Aspen. I was out there with the president. Well, he said it was the ex-president of the Weather Channel, and Jack was his name. Jack told me. And I ain't gonna lie, Jack, I gotta disagree with you, bro. Jack told me, was like, I'm 50 years old, I made my first million at 50. And I made my first couple million, and I think he said it was 60 or 70 years old. I looked at this nigga and I was like, I don't care. People say, oh, you got time. No, we don't. Not in the world we live in. I'm looking at him like, no, nigga, we don't got time. But I'm, of course, listening to him. I'm like, we don't got time. I don't want to be 70 years old just reaping the fruits of my labor. Now, I'm realistic. If I have to wait that long, okay, it just wasn't meant for me. But I also feel like God gave me 2 legs, 2 arms, 10 fingers, 10 toes. Shit, I ain't paralyzed. I ain't mentally impaired. I ain't bonded no more. I ain't locked up no more. So it's for me to go get this shit. I'm failing. I still was able to do what I did. I got a GED. I'm dyslexic as hell. Like, I got severe dyslexia. I can't read shit from a damn kindergarten book to now. And people wouldn't know that. It was like, damn, you're too smart to be dyslexic. And people do not take me serious when I say that. So anywho, that's what I'm saying, bro. When you sit here and say, man, it's like I need to hone in on that one thing. Jack was like, you can't keep focusing on the home run. But then if we can't keep focusing on the home run, that defeat the purpose of baseball. The whole game of baseball is to hit a home run. But when you ask yourself, what's the longest sport? You got soccer too. It's a long ass sport. Yeah. But American-wise, football is fairly long. Basketball is fairly quick. But amongst the rest of the other sports that we have, baseball is a long ass sport. And it's about hitting that home run. Yes, you can get the points from this and the points from there and the points from this. But the goal is to hit that home run. No matter how long it takes, no matter how many team members it takes, no matter how many people that gotta come in and out of that dugout. But see, I look at it like this too, the dugout in the ground. It's like being in the trenches. It's for you to come out that dugout, hit that home run. If you don't, you get back in the dugout. It's the next person's turn, and the next person's turn, and the next person's turn. Life that same way of baseball. I mean, the same way. It's the same game of baseball. We all in the dugout. You in the dugout right now. I'm in the dugout right now. But since the difference when you hit that home run, go out there, hit that home run, come back in the dugout, is you finna stay in that dugout and get back out there and fumble the next home run, or whatever term they use to not hit the home run, or you finna go back there and hit another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. So that's how I look at it. So, you know, Jack would tell me like, man, you can't always focus on a home run. But I'm like, damn, we can focus on a home run, because I'm pretty sure that's what Bezos was going for. Bezos noticed something. He said on his video, I noticed that books have the most categories. Like, it's the most itemized item. I don't want to misquote what he said, but like, it's the most of everything. Music was second. So I figured I started with books. Nigga focused on books. But that was before my time. I didn't even know. I was just recently around. Amazon has been around for a while. A while. You know, so I believe in that. You make them live in the world that you create, bro. Put them in the world that you create. I tell anybody that. You don't see my vision, you're going to live in the world I create, one way or another. There's been people that's literally laughed at me. And, you know, he who shall not be named here and that, and literally told me, like, you could pay me, you could do this, you could do that. I'm like, bro, I'm going to be in the same room with you regardless. But the difference is when we in that room, it's gonna be my room. You're gonna be walking in my room, you're gonna be my guest. And that's not a conceited, narcissistic way to think. That's just to say you know your value, bro. So what I'm saying, bro, your podcast that shit's something serious, bro. They gonna live in the world you create. I'm telling you that. They gonna live in the world you create. From music, you got that nigga in music. Right now, no matter what we say about Kanye West, we live in that nigga world. He is the world of fashion. He is the world of
That's another example too, because, you know, if you watch his documentary, bro, he was saying the same shit back then, bro. I'm gonna have this big ass fashion company. Like, he was saying this shit back then, like, I'm gonna be the biggest rap. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
nobody took him serious.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? But he got that first part out the way. All right, let me make these motherfuckers believe that I'm the best rapper first. You know what I'm saying? Let me get these motherfuckers first. First he got the producing, then he got the rapping, then he started expanding to all this other shit. Nah, so I get it though.
But as he was doing it, he still had this other stuff. See, think about it. It wasn't super significant, but it was still there. So while I'm gonna be the best producer right now, I've secured that. But now, and it goes to so many different other values too. Like, you can get money all day, but if you ain't putting your people on and helping who need to be helped, it goes deeper than just let me make a good business. Like, what is you giving back to your environment? So I look at it like with him, he like, man, let me be a good son to my mama. Let me be a good friend to my partners. But it's crazy watching this documentary. But and the one person that was always there was there. It was the people that wasn't in his best interest that was just around. You know, so it's like being a good friend, being a good businessman, being a good person, human being. It's like, when you say good, what's good to you? You know, it's like, is me being a liar a good or a bad thing? What am I lying for? What's the intent behind it? What's the delivery? What's the purpose? You know, so it's like you can go super, super deep into it. But on the surface level, man, like, that nigga kept saying, y'all gonna see, y'all gonna see, y'all gonna see. Nobody wanted to listen to that man. And he finally proven it's like when you live your whole life trying to just prove that one point. He said, I've been telling people for years I'm a billionaire. They just told me that. That's the accolade I want to say. The same way you want to say, I've been telling niggas for years. There's people out there right now that copy they copy everything I do. I know they copy everything I do. I post something, they post the exact same thing. And I used to get frustrated. I used to get so mad, like, I just did this. He just stole it. I just did my profile picture this way. I just did, it used to be a specific way I take my pictures, man. A couple guys, this big platform, like, damn, this nigga just stole my, it's a picture, but it's like, damn, like, ain't no originality in that. Yeah. Ain't no creativity in that. That was my shit. And somebody came with saying, this is my shit. But then I started realizing, like, damn, you know what? Fuck it. That's a good thing. That's a compliment.
It is.
It's a compliment. The fact that they want to follow behind me. So it's like, even in the world of music and fashion and pop culture, Kanye West, we live in a world. Depending on what your forte is, Billie Eilish, like in her world, like the punk emo, like a lot of people live in her world. So it's like everybody got their respective areas. But my point is, like, as Kanye West is focused on being the best rapper, the best dressed rapper. Because he made that clear, the best dressed rapper, not just the best rapper. I'm also gonna be the best stylist. I'm gonna be the best family man. Like, all these values, these core values is what build it. And I got this little thing, like, and it's crazy that I was preaching this to Fitz a lot, like proprietariness. Proprietary means original. It can't be copied, it can't be replicated. Culture and community, which I got that from him, yes, that helps build your proprietariness, but proprietary means it cannot be copied. So if you come up with an invention, you come up with an idea, it's proprietary because I can't copy that. Like, you come up with this special recipe. Yeah, that's original, but proprietary is like, I invented, I can't think of nothing right now. The audio interface, like, this is a one-on-one. This the way I've simplified the audio interface to where you don't need the what's this called?
The cloud.
No, but the actual.
It's a cloud lifter. Damn.
But you get the point. The tool. Yeah. Me creating something where you don't need this tool no more. Now it's proprietary until somebody else come and replicate it. Yeah. So having proprietariness and uniqueness within yourself, that's the core value. Like, if you can have that original factor to yourself, that one thing that can't be copied. Like me, I know no one can think like I think. Like, and it's crazy, like watching him, everybody tells me I'm narcissistic. I think my way is the right way. I always think I can't do no wrong, but it's like everything I've ever touched. When I tell you, the only time I failed, and like how I just gave you my backstory of my life, the only time I failed is when I've had other people involved. When I did it my way, the way I thought was best, it always worked. So I feel like, to me, my proprietariness is the way that I can structure and systemize things. No one can look at the world the way I look at the world. No different than Kanye West be like, shit, I'm a genius. And dude told you, who are you to call yourself a genius? It's for the public to call you a genius. Well, who are you to say the public is? If I'm a genius, I'm a genius. So you got that proprietariness, but then you got that pyramid or that triangle. And like I said, I preach this to everybody. It's like, you got the environment or the economy, you got business, and you got commerce, and then you got the people or community. So you as a person, even your podcast, how can your podcast benefit the environment? How can it benefit the community? How can it benefit commerce? How can it benefit business? Well, you got people like me that be spitting game on here. You got people like the other people you had on here that spit game. That's benefiting business, because I can be a business owner and get on here and learn something. Now, environment. You benefit your environment because you're putting positive things out there. You're putting things that allow growth. You are putting things out there that no matter if I'm going through whatever I'm going through, despair, relationship problems, financial problems, I can benefit from that. But then the very last fact is community. Like community, and that's rich and unemployed. Like, there's a community, and that's what I was telling you before we started filming. Like, people like a sense of belonging. They like to feel like something. Like, damn, I'm wearing this. I'm finna tag him. I'm finna show him I'm wearing this shit today. And then you reshare it, and they feel like, damn, oh my gosh, he reshared my stuff. Like, I've seen people get excited off simple reshares. Like they just won an Oscar. Like, all you do is reshare your post.
Yeah.
And they get up there having a week-long speech about like, oh yeah, I know you guys, when you guys saw me repost, blah, blah, blah. Like they just got an award from Oprah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it was just a reshare. But that's a good thing when people value like that. So you got your proprietariness in the center, and you got that pyramid, that triangle. And this blocking, you got environment, you got business, you got community or the people, and that's protecting that. And then that circle around that, and like I said, I preach this every day. That circle around that is preference. How do I want to enter? When you give people the flexibility of entering your platform where they feel most comfortable, then you're as flexible as Laffy Taffy. Like, you can do whatever you want. They're like clay. I can come in, I can say, okay, well, he talking about business. I can learn about business today. Damn, oh shit, he talking about family. I can learn about today. Damn, my brother just stole from me. Damn, my mama a crackhead. Damn, my sister a prostitute. You know, like this real life shit that I'd have been through. Like, my mama ain't a crackhead, but like, she killed me. I ain't thinking like that. But no, like, you know, I got siblings and I've been through fucked up situations, but it's like, you know, I can get on here and no matter what you're talking about, it relates to me in some way, and that's where their preference comes in.
Yeah.
So you got that proprietariness in the center. You got that triangle with those three other factors. You got proprietary. You know, that big box that protect all of that shit is indisposability. Well, you know how to keep yourself from being indisposable. I can't be you. I can't get on here right now and go, okay, guys, I'm gonna tell you how to talk to a woman when you walk up to them. I can't do that shit.
Yeah.
You get up there, you just talk. I can't do that shit. I can do it for myself. I can tell another nigga how to do that shit.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got disruption. Disruption is another big thing. Disruption is where you come in and you show the things that aren't part of the norm. So when you disrupting markets, you changing markets. So, and then the last two things is trust and transparency. But I can get that. You get trust by just winning over the people.
Yeah.
You get transparency just by saying, shit, this is what I've been through. Take it or leave it. So that box with that circle, with that triangle, with that one feature, which is yourself, bro, it should be no reason you should fail. At all. Nigga can make 100,000 working hard. You can make 100,000 working, you go to McDonald's on. Work hard for $100,000.
Yeah.
Corporate, you can get $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. You become a millionaire when you have a problem and a solution. You have a problem. Well, what's the problem right now? Whatever that may be, you give a solution to it. Well, now you're a millionaire. But you become a multi-millionaire, billionaire when you change your lives. Like when you create the idea of making people think that something that's not important is actually important and part of their day. Like there are things that you probably didn't even find significant until you was introduced into it. Like how we said at the thing, and you probably was like, man, I'm gonna get to it. Then after you hear, you're like, damn, man, everybody keep telling me the same thing. Now it's important to you, it's significant to you. So now you start working on that, you start getting that shit together, and then you actually start having value with them. You start bringing that value in other people's life. The money is just gonna pour in your pocket. That's gonna be the least important thing you're worried about.
Right. I'm not really worried about the money. That's the thing though. Like the fact that people DM me every day, you know what I'm saying? Like they stop me in the street and be like, yo, I really fuck with you, bro. Like you really spent some game. Like you really
everybody was walking.
Like bro, you changed my damn life. And I hear shit like that. I already know. Like I ain't got to trip about the money, bro, because that bag is on the way. I mean, I'm already used to money anyway, so I'm doing this shit just out of love. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I'm trying to build my brand, but like when I get on this mic, bro, and I get to spitting, bro, like spirit just take over me, bro. Like that shit just get the, and that shit is for the people, bro. And when you always doing shit from the kindness of your heart, bro, the universe always gonna pay you.
Exactly.
Every time.
But that go back to a gift, bro. Some people learn skills, some people born with them.
Yeah.
So that's just you. You thinking like, damn, okay, man, I either just got lucky, or man, I think man, that's a gift.
Nah, this shit ain't luck at all, bro. This shit ain't luck at all. Another thing I was thinking about the other day too, as I was talking to you and Aristotle, bro, I'm just sitting there soaking this shit up like a sponge, bro. And it's really like the first time in my life, like I've really been around teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like I always grew up as this nigga, like, you know what I'm saying, gotta give back to niggas. Even when I was doing my legal shit, like I go back and spread the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Put niggas on. So like now it's like I'm trying to learn this e-commerce shit, this new wave of how to make money and shit, and I'm really like, other than like, bro, I don't know if it's luck or I just manifested this shit, but like, bro, like I'm really glad I'm in this space because, bro, I'm learning so much, and it's like I'm re-educating myself, bro, and I'm just in the right circle. Like motherfuckers just pouring knowledge. Like y'all niggas really didn't have to say nothing that day, but y'all, we just eating and you just, bro, you need to do this, bro. Your podcast, bro. You this, bro. What you ain't did what, bro? You ain't this. I'm just like, I really fuck with y'all niggas. That shit dope though, bro. Like you ain't gonna find too many. Well, in Atlanta, Atlanta's becoming like that.
This is the only city. I don't know, niggas getting a little stingy now. This is the only city where I can meet a stranger, bro, and a nigga won't even know me. Even now, nigga be like, I remember when I first got here, niggas like, man, you fuck with the guys? Like, police ass shit. Like, look at my home.
Yeah.
I said, this man just walked up to the car, showed me a whole P of weed, man. I said, nah, bro, I'm good, bro. He came back, he said, man, you ain't fucking with the bag. I used to go to the same gas station. Nigga came up, bro, he said, man, look, he said, can I sit this in your car? I said, hell no. Tell me why I go in there, bro. I had my truck at the time. This nigga done set the shit under my truck, bro, because the police did pull up. They set the shit on my truck. He went in the store. They arrested him in the store. Look, I got a whole piece of that, I could not make this up. Bando know this shit. Shit was sitting in my car, bro. The dude, I ain't know him from Adam, bro. I seen him like a week later. He said, man, bro. He said, you still got that? I said, yeah, bro, I still got that. To this day, man, rest that nigga soul, because he dead now, man. But, man, this is the first city that I could sincerely say, like, niggas just, in my city, that's friendly. That's a lick. This nigga too nice. Women don't like that. Niggas don't like that. And niggas say, man, this nigga nice as hell. Yeah, what's good, bro? Yeah, we can go out, bro. That way it's getting wrong. Female, damn, he nice as hell. Get on the phone with their brother, they cousin, they uncle. He so nice, get on the phone. Even on a relationship level. Dude, man, this nigga too nice. I don't like that. Here, man, I'm got niggas I ain't never met in my life. But, man, that nice car, bro, where you from? Oh, shit, man, I'm from the south side. Shit, man, you wanna pop out? I'm like, damn, all right, cool. I get out. I'm like, man, shit, I'm nervous. I'm like, man, I got my strap on me. I'm in the club with this nigga. This nigga wanna get me drunk. I don't know him. I done got drunk with the nigga. I ain't gonna need lie. I ain't got drunk with him. That's my damn near my long lost friend.
Yeah.
Just loyal. Never seen it in my life, bro. Never seen it in my life. I ain't even get super comfortable, but I can't say this is a city where I don't know what's going on now, but like these Atlanta natives, I don't know if you from here, but like
I've been here for a minute, like 20 years.
Yeah, these people, the majority of the natives here, like they real humble, and that's why like Aristotle, like when he came here like that, like him, he's like that. Like if I couldn't really speak, I could never speak bad on the Atlanta nigga, bro. Like even just when I look at like the industry, like how they all help each other, I could never speak bad.
Yeah.
I've never had. It was always somebody that wasn't from here that I met here that got me.
Another thing I found interesting too, like, you know, when I explained this to Aristotle too, like when you see niggas like us on the internet, like teachers, and niggas look at us like we green, just cause like we don't show that side on the internet, like, but it's other people paying attention to this shit. And you know what I'm saying, we got with these diamonds, you know what I'm saying, we look like a lick. So it's like, it's people watching, but it's like with y'all, for you, really, you know what I'm saying, when I just see how on point you was, you know what I'm saying, like you just ain't no.
Man, I was so paranoid in that goddamn thing. I said, man, look at my strap, cause I had my other one on me, but I said, this ain't gonna cut it. I needed something little, cause this shit.
Yeah. I'm
like, but then I'm thinking like I'm over here, like just, and then it's like him, I'm like, his ass, I gotta tell him that too, cause he was just talking, I'm like, that shit was literally doing this.
Yeah.
The whole time I'm just constantly seeing dude.
Yeah, but you like, you know what I'm saying, you like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Like, you been through some shit?
Man, yeah, my shit just got shut up last year.
What, your car? Cool.
Yeah, that's fair, shit. My shit just got shut up last year, man.
On some, like, you was in it, or what?
No, I wasn't even in the...
Damn, what? The track out? Nigga just sprayed the whip.
Yeah, just on some paid shit, my cousin, my closest cousin, man.
Your cousin did that?
No, if you ask me, I think it has something to do with it, but I ain't no goddamn street politician, so I wouldn't even know. But my cousin, man, I remember he came to my crib. I was staying in downtown. Shit, he probably gonna see this anyway, but I ain't got no hurt in my heart towards him. I mean, nothing hard in my heart towards him. It is what it is. But nah, man, the man popped up at my house. I had at the time like 15 grand. Once again, but like I said, the mindset I'm in, like niggas think that having their money on their hand, like touchable, like accessible, is the best thing. Like I gotta see my money every day. Like even my dumb ass just last year, like anybody that know me, shit, they know I walk around politely with $250,000 because I thought I was doing something. When I look back on it, I'm like, that was the dumbest shit I could ever done. Like I'm actually got.
You could lose that shit in one instance, man.
In one instance, even if it's just simply getting pulled over. But nah, man, like my own closest cousin robbed me. Shit stole from me. Shit, then got me set up. My own family members and got me set up. Shit, my real daddy, not my stepdad. My real daddy didn't even put me in some fucked up situation.
Yeah. Yeah,
so it's like, I done been through some shit. Shit, just recently, a nigga just got the night, just recently, like 2.5 years ago, or 2 years ago. Never that was. Shit, me and my brother was at this damn club and just argued with the wrong niggas. It wasn't even that deep. Like, the girl that we had with us and the girl that they have with them, they was just beefing. We like, man, shit, we was already there. Y'all just go upstairs. Like, go smoke in another room. And shit, niggas just want to get all tough, and it's like, I'm the mature one. I'm like, I'm quick with the big bro, we ain't gotta go there. You call me a whole scared, I value my life, because I know when I get in that car, if a nigga see me before I see them, then it go a whole nother lane. Like, I value my life, so then call me hoe and call me scared. I'm gonna big bro, you big ivy, bro. You got it, big bro. It's like psychologically, if you at a 10, I'm at a 2, you got it, bro. You cool, you right, my bad. Matter of fact, I step in, my bad, big bro. Look, where you get the from, what you want me to, you good? Because that ain't nothing to me. But then some people, they just try to use it as fuel. Like, what you trying to sound broke? I can't go get them nothing. Nah, bro, you good. What I need to do? You tell me you want to pay for them, what you want me to wipe them off or something? I ain't gonna, get on my knees and wipe your shoes off, but I fucked that shit up. So it's like shit like that I done been through. And a nigga just wanna for whatever reason, because they might say, damn, okay, this nigga busted down, and this nigga got the Cuban on, damn, okay. Oh shit, that shit real. That nigga hoe. But they think that because you just so passive.
Yeah.
I don't like conflict. So it's like, nah, bro, the shit I done been through, it's crazy, bro. And I be feeling like I'm 40 sometimes. Like, that was the second time my truck got shot at. Shit, I'd have been, like, for a nigga to say they ain't never got, I wouldn't believe they where they at now. Like, nigga, man, nigga can't touch me. Like, everybody touchable.
You can't walk around like that. You can't walk around saying like, or feeling that you're untouchable.
No,
you can get touched.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, the situations I've been in, like, and then I done put myself in some stupid situations where, like, by the grace of God, like, I ain't fucking doing no penitentiary time. So it's like, by the grace of God, I was able to maneuver myself out of those situations. So
it's crazy that you say that though, bro, because you a young nigga, and most young niggas, they don't get that mentality till they like close to their 30s, bro, because niggas be
40 if you ask me.
Yeah, a time bomb. Like they waiting on the nigga to try them just so they can prove themselves.
Not even that, not even just trying. Like, bro, there's this one nigga I was working with, bro. Like, bro, you're 42 calling me, man, this 300 bands, man, look at this 500 bands. Bro, sit down. Like, that mindset of trying to show that, like, how many guns a nigga got, how many this. I don't gotta let a nigga know I got a gun on me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't say it. That just ain't never been my thing. Like, I mean, I ain't got nothing against it. It just ain't my thing. Like, I like my pants to sit up. That's how I like to dress. So it's like me, I never have to feel like a nigga had to hide this image of this or this image of that. Like, I'm tatted, but like, I'm coming for that soon. I can't take the pain though, bro. I have
man, that shit hurt it, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
But the point is like, man, like, I know a lot of big niggas I was locked up with, and this just being transparent, bro, being locked up with grown men. I done seen a lot of grown tough niggas get fucked. I've seen it. That shit traumatized, and I've seen it.
Like sexually?
Yes, I've seen them get fucked, get bitched out, get hoed out. And it's like, you hear this shit go to like, yo, yeah, you gonna get locked up and be like, oh, they dropped the soap, ha. But I've seen big niggas like get punked out, get weakened out by the next nigga just off respect. Because other niggas is like, you gotta do what I tell you to do. I've seen niggas bigger than you, like, I'm sorry, yes sir, no sir. Nigga, give me that food. Like, I've seen that niggas pay rent. I know you know it. I've seen niggas pay rent, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, and it's like, I'm half of it. I'm a quarter. I'm a tenth of every nigga size in there.
Yeah.
And niggas respecting me just I'm smart and I stay out the way. And that's always been like that. It was every time I tried to put myself in a different group that I had conflict. Even with like my other homeboy, like, all my other homeboys is like signed artists and shit. They'll have me around, and it's funny, like, before my other homeboy got signed, like, I'd always pull up, and niggas be like, man, this nigga proper, he straight, like, why he talk like that? Like, why this nigga dress like that? Like, I come in that bitch with some Cole Hunt loafers, button down, some moccasins, I'm like, who is this nigga? Everybody else, True Religion, jury, busting down, I'm pulling up that bitch looking like a scholar, just because this is how I was. So niggas like, damn, who is this dude? Like, I'm making them uncomfortable because they like, but my nigga, like, I ain't gonna lie, that's that nigga, he straight. So, but it's like I've always got respected because once I get to talking, I'm like, damn, this a nigga you gotta keep around because this nigga smart, this nigga resourceful. Like, a nigga get locked up, this gonna be the nigga that's gonna help us figure out the bond shit if I ain't got no cosign. This nigga that we gonna bring to the fucking bond office and say, all right, this nigga gonna talk to this nigga into signing this bond over. Like, I've been in situations like that.
Yeah.
And like, niggas respect me for what I got to say and what I got to think, what's in my head versus what I got to offer. Like, you know, like one of my other homeboys, like, shit like, it was perfect, nigga needed a bond sign. Nah, I ain't had no collateral for his ass. Yeah. Nobody had no cosign for his ass. Nobody. I was able to go in there and fucking talk to the bond officer. It's like, look, man, this is what's going on. This is the situation we're dealing with. Like, what can we do? He's like, shit, well, can I access you? I'm like, yeah. He's like, would you cosign? I'm like, yeah. Man, they told me you ain't got to worry about cosigning on the bond. My homeboy went to court, beat that shit, and we was straight. And I got undying loyalty through him. So it's shit like that. Like, a lot of people, like you said, like, a lot of niggas get old and feel like they got to prove this point, be this baller. And for me, it was such a short time frame, like, and it's crazy, I still, like, the brain protects you from trauma, so it's like, when you fucked up about something, you 9 times out of 10 gonna forget about it. You gonna be on point Cause you don't want to get fucked off. Like how me and you felt at that restaurant, oh boy. But you also not sitting here thinking every day like, damn, I remember when I was just sitting at that cell. Cause you don't want to. Who want to fucking think about that shit? I don't want to think about sitting in that shit 23-1. The times I've been on lockdown and they take a nigga Mac and all I got is a fucking Bible. Like I don't want to think about that shit. So it's like, a nigga get to thinking and I sit and I realize like, damn, just 19 years old, I had just figured out life. 20 years old, I was just facing felony charges again. At fucking 19, going on 20 years old. Shit, then before then, at 17 years old, I ain't know shit. 21, I had just tried to get my life together. 22, I finally said, let me take this shit serious. 23, I'm sitting in the fucking house, big ass house. To this day, I didn't even enjoy it like I needed to. I was too busy trying to show. 24, I'm stable. 25, I feel like I'm about 40 years old, bro. I sit with niggas 2 times older than me, 40 years old. I'm like, damn, this nigga an idiot. This nigga's an idiot. Yeah, he rich. Yeah, he got this shit together. He's an idiot. Like, bro, are you slow? Like, why are you this reckless? But some of these niggas don't get to experience the things that you've experienced, I've experienced over the short span of time we've experienced it. These niggas don't, even when it come from like fucking relationship experiences, experiencing with these bitches, experiences with this money, experiences with just life. Some of the stuff we done been through in a short span of time, these niggas don't go through that till 10, 12 years later. So you can expect them to see things in the way you see things through your lens. So when they do this immature shit or live the way they live, I just let it be. But nah, bro, I done been in some fucked up situations. So dude, I was ready to dip the fuck out that damn restaurant. I was ready to dip. I couldn't fucking think straight. Aristotle was just going. I was like, hold up, bro. He like, what do? Aristotle, I was like, I got my found me, but I'm like, man, I said, man, go get my little fucking 22, man, because this nigga walk up on me, I'm gonna blast his ass in this restaurant. But then I'm like, damn, and then I'm thinking of so many scenarios. I'm like, fuck, bro. I ain't never met none of these niggas. I can't get no conflict on my first outing. Yeah. Like, what, that shit embarrassing. I'm like, damn, I just met the owner of the restaurant. So I'm thinking of every scenario. I'm like, damn, okay, do I stay here? And if this nigga try me, we just go there. But then I deal with the back effect of it. And another thing I think about, like, niggas be talking about, I'm gonna blow a nigga ass off all day. Is a nigga really ready to go spend that money and do that time? No. I don't give a fuck if it's involuntary manslaughter. I don't want to go deal with none of this. So I'm not gonna put myself in that position. Niggas talk about all that killer shit all day, and I see it. Every day, bro, they do that. They get the fucking crying. They get the whining. Nigga want McDonald's. You never seen nigga want McDonald's and get the fucking talking. I'm serious, bro. like, damn, nigga, like.
Some niggas can't think though, bro. I had to realize that people can't think through these situations. Like, just how you just broke it down, bro. I just met the owner. Like, I ain't trying to fuck my face up. And like, niggas is not thinking at all. Niggas is just going and they'll think later while they sitting in the cell, bro. And I done seen that shit happen too many times,
and they want to go back in time and try to fix it. It don't work like that.
Hell no, it don't work like that.
And we didn't see the average nigga, man. Oh God, that's some whole shit. I ain't gonna let no nigga make me. I'm gonna go say something to him. But I'm gonna say, I don't know this nigga. He come in. Everybody, nobody got no mask. This one nigga come in with a ski mask. Yeah. Then I'm thinking, okay, maybe he here with somebody. Then I asked our girl, I said, ain't this RSVP on it? Yeah. I'm like, damn, this nigga don't belong here. And then when I called the bartender to say, can I help you? I just want something to drink. She was like, are you in an RSVP? He like, nah, I just want, I said, man, we finna go. We gotta go, cause he ain't even supposed to be in here. So I said, I'm gonna just remove myself, but then I had to think. I'm like, fuck, like, I don't know who in that parking lot either. So shit, at this point, I just gotta sit here and try my chances. Yeah. So I went out to my car. I'm like, damn, okay, I really don't. The parking lot packed. I ain't no way I'm finna get in my car, maneuver my way out. I'm not finna tell old girl get in my car and drive off. So worst case scenario, I just call me an Uber and leave that fucking car there and just come back. Like, I'm thinking about all this, but then as that nigga left, cause I kept fucking like I'm seeing he peeping me, I'm peeping him, he dipped, I got a little bit more comfortable. So.
That's crazy, bro, because you really value your life. Another nigga be like, bro, I'm not gonna get bitch like that. I ain't no hoe ass nigga.
Yeah, no.
Like, you really value your life, your situation. It's like, nah, bro, I'd rather take that route, bro. I'd rather go through the extra steps for my safety, bro. Like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna take an Uber and leave my car. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, man, fuck, I'm gonna go outside, and if the nigga try me, I'm gonna shoot this bitch up.
Throw his ass on hell no.
Like, what the fuck? That's how I think, though, bro. Like, I'm not trying to be the biggest. I know what I'm capable of, but I don't gotta prove myself to nobody, bro. Like, hell no. There's some niggas I'm beefing with, right? I ain't gonna say beef. I ain't gonna say that.
Conflict.
Yeah, like some niggas, they got problem with me, really. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like when I see these niggas, I don't want it to be a conflict, but it's so much anger in my heart, like I'm gonna have to say something, but like I gotta really find the strength in myself to like, you know what, bro, it ain't worth it, bro. I just gotta walk the other way. You know what I'm saying? You've been taught that since like middle school, like just go the other way type shit. You know what I'm saying? Diffuse the situation. So it's like,
do you want to turn the other way or turn the other cheek when the time arrives? One gonna hurt a whole lot more than the other. That's what I'm saying. Think about it. My granddaddy said, you want to turn the other way or turn the other cheek while you can. See, if you don't turn the other way, you either turn the other cheek or shit, you finna hit a nigga cheek. Like, it's just that. It's one or the other. It's like, if you don't turn the other way and let this shit go, then now you gotta face the consequences, or say, all right, now I got consequences, like if you had a saw the niggas that said something because you ain't want to turn the other way.
Right.
So now they say something back to you. He like, all right, fuck it, man, it ain't. And you can't tell yourself logically, oh, it ain't worth it. Nah, nigga, you just put yourself in that water, so now it's time to swim.
Yeah.
So nah, bro, this shit ain't worth this shit, bro.
I can't.
At the end of the day, you gonna beat back with them, and then y'all got conflict. Then that shit affecting your money. Then you gotta worry about when you walking back home. You gotta worry about when you fucking come to your crib. This shit super secure, but then when you step out, you ain't in no fortress no more.
Right.
So it ain't worth it. And we ain't got eyeballs in the back of our head. I'm not trying to be sending no light. For the first time in my life, bro, and I got conflict with somebody, but it's like I'm a little uneasy, but I know how to move with them now. Nobody never know where I'm at when I'm doing it. But for the first time in my life, I can sit peacefully. If somebody knock on my door, I'm like, oh, that's concierge.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that ain't nothing. That's the food. I'm like, damn, who is that? Go get the strap. Go get this. Go get that.
I can't live like that.
I ain't gotta
bro.
have 30 niggas in my house because I'm scared to be by myself.
I can't live like that, bro.
No.
I can't do it, man.
Like my brother know this when he watch this shit. Man, my brother used to be in my house every fucking day, bro. I'd be lying if I said I'm not. Like I said, I'm not for to act like I'm no Superman. If I can have a couple niggas in my crib when I can go, so I can go to sleep at night, I'ma do that. And that's why these niggas got 30, 40 niggas in their house. They always gotta have somebody. It's a nigga sleeping on the couch. It's a nigga that's coming in 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's another nigga sleeping on the floor. It's another 2 other niggas in the room. Like, but you doing all that because you just scared a nigga gonna pull up. You ain't gotta put yourself in the positions.
Facts.
And some lifestyles come with that, but hell no. I can lay my head down peacefully knowing if somebody come knock on my door, it ain't the DEA, it ain't the IRS, it ain't the fucking, it ain't nobody. It ain't nothing I gotta worry about. It's somebody that's in this building that stay here and that work here that really want my attention for something, or maintenance. Them all the motherfuckers that knock on my door.
Okay, look, so before we end this, right, I want you to break down ERC.
ERC, it's the Employee Retention Credit.
Okay, so let me fix this mic because I want to put this clip on IG so like you can kind of like promote it for yourself, right? So just break it down in the quickest terms and how people gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? So they want to find some more information.
So the ERC is an Employee Retention Credit. It's a refundable credit through the IRS, meaning that it's not a loan, it's not a grant, it's money that's given to you based on the amount of wages paid to employees. If you are a business and you have employees, at least 2 W-2 employees, they can get up to $7,000 per quarter per employee. It's 4 quarters in a year, so 7,000 times 4 is 28. So they get up to $28,000 per employee. It was passed through the CARES Act in November of last year. It was passed right around the same time as the PPP. The difference between the ERC and PPP is that the PPP was a government-backed loan. It was an SBA-backed loan, meaning that the lenders and the banks are going to give you the money. If the consumer doesn't pay it back, they're guaranteed back by the bank or the government. The SBA is going to ensure that that lender gets their money back. It's a guaranteed loan. The ERC is just credits. So it's credits and it's credited to your account with the IRS. And if you don't owe the IRS, have a balance with the IRS, they refund you. So they're refundable credits, meaning that you're going to get a tax return and that money's going to go in your pocket. So on average, if you got 4 to 5 employees, you're entitled to $200,000 to $300,000. If you have 10 to 15 employees, you're looking at anywhere to $200,000 to $300,000. To qualify for the ERC, you must have had supply chain disruption, full or partial close due to COVID, or actually that's it, yeah. For partial supply chain disruption and full or partial close, and you have to have at least 2 W-2 employees, and that's it. So it's the best thing right now. It's a lot of people that don't know about it. They're not taking it serious just because it's not as hype as the PPP. But the ERC stands for Employee Retention Credits. You can go on the IRS.gov website. Don't go on no other third-party website. IRS.gov, go on the official website. You can type in ERC, Employee Retention Credit. It gives you everything. It's up to $10,000 per employee. You get up to 70% of that, which is $7,000 per quarter per employee.
And you help people get this.
Yeah.
Help people with
So far we've done, if I was to say on a monthly scale, because we just jumped into this last month, about, on average, $3 million per business, give or take, because there are a bunch of other factors, like, you know, if they've had any type of Medicare that they've paid out, they get 70% of that back. If they've had any other additional lost wages, those things are calculated. There's a few other fine things I ain't gonna make long and monotonous about, but that's the overall picture of it.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link that you got in the description, so like when people watch this, they can go ahead and click it, bro, so you can, you know what I'm saying, get some traffic.
And then I'll just make a, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just make an affiliate link on there and
Facts, okay.
Make sure you put the referral, because we'll just put that.
For sure. Say less. All right, bet. Man, it's been a really, really great episode, man. Like, dropped hella gems. So, tell people how they can find you.
Instagram, Who is Rich Porter. Twitter, also Who is Rich Porter. And then Facebook, Tory Porter. But mainly Instagram, that's my main channel.
Facts. Hey, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, and make sure y'all cop y'all some merch. I'm gonna leave the description, leave the link in the description so y'all can go ahead and cop. I got some new shit coming out, so please tap in. And this is once again Rich and Unemployed, the podcast, the best podcast in the world.
Yes, sir. Man, I know I took your goddamn ears off, man.
Man, bro,
This is my first podcast.